Howdy, and welcome to my Let's Play series. This is Casey, and this should be episode 10. Off camera, I was gathering more resources and fell into the lava in the nether. So, as a result, I have very few tools on here. I made another Necromonicon, Thaumanomicon, but I had left my wand in the arcane workbench upstairs. So, lucked out a little bit there. I mean, those aren't too expensive. I get a decent amount of sugar canes, but let's try to prevent that from happening again. So one of the easiest ways that I'd like to do would be to just prevent from dying to falling again. So I remade my long-falled boots and made some iron leggings because I do need to go back into the nether to get some more supplies for my power system. But something that I want to work on this time, as you may guess, is a jetpack. Now for that, I'll need a bat box, just like the one I have over there in line. An advanced circuit, which is a normal circuit with redstone, goldstone, and lapis. So not too much more expensive, especially if you've got a quarry. I mean, I should be good on lapis. I butcher that name probably. Sounds like that's French. So let's go ahead and make a circuit. And I actually need two of them, so 1, 2. I don't technically need to, but since I'm making my tools again, I would like to have to. So 2 goldstone, and 2 of the blue crystals that I butchered the name of. So that's the advanced circuit. I also need refined iron, which easy enough, and glowstone, easy enough. So refined iron, glowstone, the bat box, and the advanced circuit, and then fill in the other. And I will get an electric jetpack, and it starts out uncharged. So I'll dump that over here in this, and that's probably going to eat up most of my storage. So luckily I've been doing a lot of charcoal making off camera, so it's not entirely what I meant to do. Yeah, I've been getting a little bit of a surplus of wood. Apples have actually been coming in handy. And where are the saplings going? Have you been... And my saplings are clogging up my machine. So what I'll do is empty out as much as I can. I really don't need saplings. Do they have any useful aspects? Not really. So what I have been doing is just been throwing saplings into the generator. It doesn't provide a lot of power, but it gets rid of them and does something vaguely useful for them. Anyway, I'll clean that up a little bit off camera. But yes, it burns through saplings pretty quickly and gets a little bit of energy. So, anyway, other thing I wanted to make, now that I've completely bonkered up my inventory, would be a drill. And I'll work on just the normal drill for now. That is 5 refined iron, a circuit, and a battery. Battery, circuit, and 5. So now I don't feel quite as naked. And I will throw that in here. Now since I'm intending to wear the jetpack, I'm not going to make another battery backpack. So, oh, that's full. It's probably going to go through pretty quickly, but this has a lot of advantages, not least of which being I don't have to really worry about getting up on two of my boat as much anymore. So now that this is the case, I can pretty much go at will between my area over here and my area over here, so I can, yeah. Okay. Well, my drill should be charged up. I'm gonna throw these rest of these saplings into something that can destroy them. If this could actually, yeah, it looks like the rolling table is glitched. I'm going to reconnect and get back with you. Although I may skip ahead because there's not a whole lot of point in watching me go through the nether again. And after a little bit of resource gathering off camera, I am ready to create. Did that actually reset? Oh, I actually need to throw it in there. I am ready to create golems. So that's the wood golem, and I'd previously made a straw golem since. And I may be dumping a little bit of bad magic into the atmosphere. Who's to really say? But regardless of negative consequences, I now have two golems. So should be able to take the straw golem, tap it on there, and aha. So now the wood golem will pick up everything that the straw golem tears off, and between the two, they should act like farmers. So, a whole lot of off-camera research, gathering, and research. Okay, I will see what's over there. Yeah, might have dumped a lot more aspects into the atmosphere than I expected. Probably need to expand this bit of. Okay, I can show you more. So, should be able to actually. That didn't work like I thought it would. Okay, well, let's try flaxseed real fast. So, flaxseed, bone meal, and stand back. Are you smart enough to understand flaxseed? No, you're not. Okay, well, I was hoping that he'd be able to do flaxseed, but no big deal. At the very least, I should be able to get all of this automated. And I'll add another wooden chest over here. But that's most of what I wanted to get for the farm. I'm going to pretty much consider that done. And once I get some potatoes and maybe plant that, I have a pumpkin somewhere around here. One pumpkin. But I might plant that and see if how well the straw golem deals with that. And I've also never really tried him on a frame. So, while I'm thinking about it, let's move the frame forward, or move the boat forward, and see if they can figure out where the chest is. But yes, while I'm waiting for that to move, and hopefully they won't fall off. But here's the beginnings of my Thaumcraft room. I've got my infusion altar set into the ground, my research, and my crafting table. Not 100% certain if I still need that, because the altar may double as that, but I will keep it for now. And got lava underneath here, and so that I don't accidentally take that block away, I actually have a ruby storage block cut in 2 panels, so that I remember that there's lava above that. But the water is, sorry, the water is simply panels set on top of other panels so that they fill up these 4 blocks, and that gives me an infinite water source at a relatively small amount of space. So let's try bone meal to see if at least the wooden golem straw knocks it off. Wooden golem picks him up and gets confused. Well, that's sort of what I was afraid of. As you move blocks around, I was worried that it would. So what it looks like is every time I move the boat, I'm going to have to retrain him which box I want to put it in. Because instead of going here, he went 3 spaces back. And the straw golem actually is doing the same thing, but it's less of a concern for him because okay. Well, not a huge issue. I might work on fencing this in here, especially maybe put a gate here so that they don't accidentally fall off. But I've got a portable farm, so, or at least a portable automated, I'll call it a farm. But once I get more resources, I'll put a roof on here. I don't know, I'm sort of glad, or not glad, but I sort of like how this is turning out. It's very cozy for Thaumcraft. Might try to put the wall here and just have a walkway through here. And end up with just a 3 wide with 2 walls on the side Thaumcraft research room. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off a bit, and I'll get back with you in just a moment. And I'm learning some of the interestingness that happens when you play with Thaumcraft and don't care what you dump into the atmosphere. Not that I don't care, I just was trying to be thrifty with the resources that I used. But anyway, here is my chicken coop. Basically the chickens will stay in here, and once they get to adulthood, will lay eggs. The relay filter, whatever that is, I knew at one time. On a redstone pulse, will pull in any objects within a block or 2. So it should pull in the eggs. And I started off with about 2 stacks of 16, so about 32 eggs. And had about 5 or so chickens in here, just let them go. And for the most part, getting a pretty good amount of eggs. Now, unfortunately, chickens tend to have a tendency to, whenever I move the boat, glitch through the walls and drown. Just like the cows will glitch through the fence. So it's very much a, once you've decided you're going to stay somewhere for a little bit of time, then you deploy the chickens. Because if you're going to be moving fairly soon, you're going to pretty much lose the little chickie you've got there. But since it's fairly automated in its gathering of eggs, I should be pretty good about at least having the resources to get more chickens wherever I end up. And a lot of this is basically just unhappy wisp. I'm gonna die to a wisp. And goodbye. I'm gonna go up here and probably land over here while I regenerate. I really need to have better weapons for this. Okay, I think I have a solution. It's time to call in reinforcements. A sentry turret. And probably will get more later because I realized that the... Let's see. And... there.
Activated. Searching. Hi.
And now we've got...
Are you still there? I see you. Searching.
Sorry, this is just very amusing for me to watch. And... pull. I think I just invented turret skeet shooting.
Good now.
And I believe that is a good solution. It is certainly an entertaining solution. It would be nice if I had a portal gun so I could turn them around.
No hard feelings.
Let's see. That's 2. And...
Activated. Are you still there? Critical error.
I realize that eventually he's going to turn into an oracle turret. But considering he only really cost me iron, and a little bit of redstone, a little bit of obsidian, I'm not going to complain. And...
Activated. Searching.
this amuses me way too much to watch.
Good now.
I'm pitting robots versus magic.
Can I help you? Target acquired. Can I help you? Target acquired.
I'm honestly surprised that the Wisps aren't winning.
Still there?
I didn't think the turrets had that much health.
Are you still there? I see. Can I help
I would
you?
think that one lightning bolt would be enough to
Are you still there?
item them.
Firing. Why?
I guess so.
Who's there? Are you still there?
Seems to be in the best tradition of Feed the Beast, where you create problems, and then you fix the problems by creating more problems. And it's a cycle of life. Well, I'm going to think that that's a pretty good wrapping up point. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.